be it. I'm not gonna do this ever again. I'm not rereading these books ever again. This is going to be it for me for Twilight. Guess we're starting. Okay, cool. So, I don't think wine's gonna cut it. Welcome to hell. Oh, Midnight Sun is a thing. So, I asked on Twitter if Midnight Sun was confirmed, if you guys wanted me to do an actual, like, get out of my way, fucking discussion video on this. Catastrophe. And I want to talk about some of the shit that I've been seeing online regarding Midnight Sun. Specifically, who approved the fucking cover? Did no one in the room say, hey, maybe we shouldn't go the call me by your name route? Does anybody see what I see here? Like, props to Stephenie Meyer for coming back with the same book for the third time. Does no one remember Life and Death? We all kind of pretended that wasn't a thing, but Midnight Sun is here and we should talk about it. So let's just get fucking strapped in, shall we? What if I just like did that? Let's do that. People are losing their shit online, or at least they were losing their shit online. This video is about a week late, at least, depending on when it's actually getting posted, who knows. And the Midnight Sun has been promised. It was promised. It is coming. It is coming in August. And no, Winds of Winter couldn't be what's coming. We are in the worst timeline. We are, I believe we are in the worst timeline. So yeah. Now, here's the thing that I want to talk about. Hating Twilight should be on the merit of Twilight, not just because it's a romance novel that many a young woman enjoyed. Just because it's romance does not mean that it's bad, so fuck off with that fucking comment, okay? I don't want to deal with that. That's not what we're talking about today. Twilight is bad because it's written badly. That's what I want to talk about. Now, I know that some of you may not have recently read Twilight. It had been like a decade since I had read it myself, and then I reread it in 24 fucking hours. And I thought I was done. I'm not done. So let's just look at this critically, okay? Let's look at this as something that most likely many of us will enjoy reading because fuck it, why not? It's escapist fiction. But let's think about the concept that we are going to have a book from Edward Cullen's point of view. Let's think about that critically. Edward Cullen is a psychopath. He is, in this instance, not a good person. He does a lot of things that most people would find not sexy and borderline creepy. Not even borderline, just straight up fucking not good. From what I heard, it's like maybe 700-ish pages because Edward Cullen overthinks. But I can't think of anything we're going to get from this story that we didn't already get other than Edward's internal monologue, which is gonna go something along the lines of this. I went to school for the millionth time. A girl came in. She smelled like cotton candy. I stalked her because bitches love being stalked. I actually don't know what girls like because I'm a 110-year-old virgin. I don't know why Edward sounds like Batman if he was from the South, but like, oh yeah, Robert Pattinson is gonna be Batman. But the other thing is that a lot of people were like, Robert Pattinson is freaking out, he doesn't want to be in the movie. They already made the fucking movie. They can't remake Twilight from Edward's point of view. Movies don't work like that, guys. It's not possible. I saw a lot of people talking about how they are so excited for this book, but I feel like the President Snow, like, prequel book that came out for the Hunger Games was kind of like received with really iffy expectations. Like, I totally get why, you know, a villain background story is not something we'd be hyped for, but everyone's fucking excited for an abuser storyline. Like, are you serious, people? Am I the only one that remembers? I just read it, so I remember it well, not really well, let's be real. I read it in 24 hours. This one I did tab up, and all of those purple post-its are fucking weird shit that Edward did. And all the other ones I don't really remember. I'm just not sure that people remember that these books came out in 2008 and they've aged like problematic white people. Like, I want to believe that Stephenie Meyer can bring to us something that is absolutely, like, beautifully written and really well thought out, and she took all of the criticism that she's had over the last decade and some change to really make this Midnight Sun better. How I suspect this is the same Midnight Sun that was leaked, and she hasn't even touched it at all, and she's just gonna send it off for a fuck ton of money, because yep, that's what I would do. But let's also talk about other things that are bad about this series. Why not? So, namely, the stealing of Native American culture and then creating a character that was only supposed to be a plot device and then making him a savage and pedophilic piece of shit. Yes, I'm talking about Jacob Black. I honestly had a Jacob Black shirt because I'm a contrarian, if you didn't know. And I absolutely loved Taylor Lautner, so I was Team Jacob. And I'm pretty sure my best friend from middle school stole it. And I only thought about that until now, and now I'm actually pretty fucking pissed off that I don't have that shirt. Because if anyone deserves rights, it's Jacob Black, and he deserved so much fucking better. And also the biggest part is that it's not like we're gonna get like a diverse book. Like Stephanie Meyer specifically said she wanted people that had pale, glistening skin, because that's the way she wrote it. Like, apparently the director wanted to make Alice Japanese. That sounds fucking lit. But did we get that? No? Let's also talk about Bella for a minute. Now, it's been widely known that Bella is a lens for the audience to experience the romance and the world. But upon rereading Twilight, I had forgotten how much of a brat Bella is. Now, it may be because I'm 26 and not 13 anymore, but holy fuck, this teenager is such a little bitch. She talks shit about her mom, she talks shit about her dad, she talks shit about the friends she has at school, she talks shit about these boys who she doesn't even know, who are telling everyone that they're going to prom with her, even though she hasn't done diddly squat to deserve any of this attention. But then again, let's go on the flip side of the spectrum and talk about why we do need Twilight, aka Midnight Sun with a fucking pomegranate on the cover in the year of our Lord 2020. Considering the current life that people, I'm sure, are all having across the globe, I know that I need definitely some sense of escapism to get myself out of the constant fear of dying and not the fun, sexy way of turning into a glittery, sparkly vampire. A big thing about the publishing industry over the last few years, especially after the die-off of the Hunger Games in 2016, is that YA fantasy specifically had a serious drop in sales. I do believe that Stephanie Meyer and Twilight created the genre of young adult. Now, a lot of people may say that Harry Potter had a hand in that, and they definitely did, but the young adult books that we have now are directly inspired from the age of Twilight midnight releases. Now, we have not recaptured that phenomenon since then, and you have gotta bet your ass that Midnight Sun is probably gonna have a fucking, like, midnight release. Now, with the fact that this situation is occurring across the world, bookstores specifically are having the hardest time keeping their doors not necessarily open because nothing's open, but staying afloat. And Stephanie Meyer, from some of the memes that I've seen online, could single-handedly solve that issue. But the biggest thing is that what we need to do is, if you are planning on reading this book is also like $27.99, $10.99, which I think is actually marked up from what it used to be. I'm sure that this used to be like $9.99 when it came out, at least. But if you are going to be supporting this book, please support it at a local indie bookstore if you can. Definitely try and make sure that if you're going to try and support reading this novel, please support it in a way that helps bookstores across the globe stay open. We know that our online retailers are great for the convenience, but also we want to make sure that the publishing industry feels the effect of this novel and the fact that it is well loved and well received news for many, many people. But I just want everyone to know that there are problematic things, and please do your research before you talk about this online. And obviously there's going to be people that hate on this regardless. I know that I'm going to read Midnight Sun for the nostalgia of rereading Twilight again. Stephanie Meyer single-handedly ride in on her white horse made out of appropriation and abusive storylines and save the publishing industry? Maybe. Potentially no. But at the same time, I definitely want to make sure that my money goes to an independent bookstore in my local area when I buy this book, or hopefully supporting Indigenous peoples that this book appropriated from. That's pretty much all I have to say on Twilight for now. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button down below. And if you want to support me and the channel, you can join Patreon. That will also be down below. I don't know why I'm doing this type of outro, but I think I'm done talking about this for now, and I'm gonna go. So, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Bye!